California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Today, the kickoff for the Chargers.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. To return, here's Chris Conley. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Who the fuck in the league made this stupid play?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And that'll be
Just the fucking ball.
It's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
17 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Well, that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry now for Thompson. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid combination defense.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
To Chris
Thompson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw.
Pass interference, what the fuck, man?
The receiver, where he was
Pass
going,
interference,
and then he
wow.
would rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The turnover on downs.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Rolling to his right. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
D.D. Westbrook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead.
14. Chargers, nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to look for Allen deep. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel just...
Guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
At the 32-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Oh, my God.
To Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score Jaguars 28, Chargers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the ground, it's Eckler. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw on third down. Herbert going deep here for Allen. His third interception. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
At their own
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking.
And this is caught at the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
a gain of 45.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Number 12,
D.D. Westbrook. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Chargers, nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 79 yards. And the Jaguars continue to roll.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's Herbert now on second down. He's going to look for Allen, and it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board,
oh my God, Joey.
play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Got his man complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Jaguars 49, Chargers 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
He's not a fucking X factor. He's just getting abused.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe
What the fuck kind of throw is that?
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
But you know what? I'm just maintaining. Thank the Lord for that blessing.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. They'll get this to Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Play action. Now Kaepernick. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Jaguars 56, Chargers 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Hunter Henry.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, Herbert going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half. Are they going to measure revenge there? Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Here's another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players. And when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. They try to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The first down pass. Intercepted.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And then here's another interception. Rashawn Robinson with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score, Jaguars 63, Chargers 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what?
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. 7 yards the pickup there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
11 yards there, first down.
First and 10.
Maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to the air, Herbert on 2nd down.
Here's another interception. Picked up by a former first-round pick, DJ Hayden.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Michael Davis.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
This pass finds its way to Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert.
Oh, my God.
My goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
On second down, it's Thompson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Kaepernick again here on second and 10. Looking long for West. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. That one good for 37 yards. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Being chased out left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A pass there, complete to Westbrook, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now Kaepernick again, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And this offense continues to pour it on as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that? And now here's another interception. Picked off on a former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guy. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. On second down now, it's Thompson. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Justin Jones.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Michael Badgley lining up.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick 6. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. The open man is Westbrook. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's got it complete to Thompson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Kaepernick. They'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
42-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He gets it left side to Johnson. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Herbert operating from the red zone. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. That one complete. He finds Sharp. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. That'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Right back for Allen. This time he finds it complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. And a throw there going to be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Herbert throwing again. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Herbert back to the air. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
84. Chargers 21. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 into